to take too much time here. I just want to first say congratulations to everybody for your achievements and all of your hard work. If I can, I say something to everyone as maybe advice or tip or however you want to take it, is just don't give up on your goals. Continue working as you were throughout your time at ASU, the hard work, the consistency, the passion that you've put into this. Take it to what's next. Always look forward onto the future. If you're looking at higher education, or you're doing it for a career, or if it's just personal growth, stay focused, and whatever you have in mind, don't let anybody else steer you away from that. And again, congratulations to all the graduates.
Awesome. Next, I want to invite another graduate of ours, Logan Mitchell. Logan is graduating with his bachelor's in philosophy from us. He also is receiving a minor in nonprofit leadership and management, a certificate in ethics, and a nonprofit professional certificate.
Thank you. So yeah, like Rachel said, my name is Logan and I'm graduating today, so that's pretty fun. When thinking about what I wanted to talk about, I was sort of invited just on Friday. They were like, hey, do you want to talk? And I was like, yeah, what do I talk about? And they're like, whatever you want. And so I was like, okay. So I really reflected on how SHPRS has impacted my life, and I had never really had the thought before, but it's actually true that my experience and my time here has completely altered the entire course of my professional career. And I don't think I had ever really let that sink in before, because when you're in the midst of all of these changes and all of these experiences, you don't see it. But now I'm able to look back, and there are some really distinct moments that completely have put me on a totally different path. I think a good one, I think a very good one. And so I just thought I might share a couple of brief anecdotes of how SHPRS has impacted my life. And it all began when I went to an advising meeting to change my major to philosophy. I wasn't even going to be a philosophy major, but I was at Scottsdale Community College. I took an ethics class and I was like, this is amazing. How do I do more of this? And so I went to meet with him and with Michael Curry, who ended up being my supervisor as the SHPRS writing tutor. And he told me a great place to start. He was like, okay, yeah, this seems like a good fit. And you should start with this one class called Philosophical Argumentation and Exposition, which is as hard as it sounds. And so I was taking this class with Dr. Michelle Saint, and I was so determined. I was like, I'm going to get an A+ in this class if it kills me. And so I was going to her office hours every week. I was bothering her all the time. I think I literally went like every Tuesday morning. I went to review what we had talked about, to look at my projects, and she was so incredibly supportive. And while I was in that class, I got the SHPRS e-news, and there was a listing. They said, hey, if you come from an underrepresented group in academic philosophy, you might be interested in some of these diversity institutes. And as a member of the LGBT community, I was like, yes, that sounds amazing. And I talked to Dr. Sain about it. She was so encouraging, so supportive. She said, here's a writing sample you wrote. You could use this essay you wrote in this class to apply. And I got accepted to this workshop at the University of Michigan, and it was only my second semester as a philosophy major. And it was there, I had only taken a few history, philosophy courses, and it was at that workshop that I first began to see how relevant and important academic philosophy can be when it's done from a place of care and a place of compassion, and with a goal of working towards a more just and equitable society. And so I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna pursue my PhD in philosophy, which is crazy. I was an actor before I went to school. I never even took the SATs in high school. I didn't want to go to college. I thought that was stupid. And then here I was, and I was like, I'm going to do this for like 10 years. What's going on? And so I returned to ASU with a year to, you know, get this application ready to prepare myself. And I'm just overwhelmed, and I continue to be so overwhelmed with gratitude for the incredible support and the incredible care that I witnessed from so many professors and advisors. And I was so lucky to work with Cheshire Calhoun, who spoke earlier, on an independent research project, which completely changed again, another thing that really changed my trajectory as a philosopher. And I was so lucky to work with so many professors who I bothered them so much. I was so annoying. I emailed, will you please look at this? Will you please look at this? Will you look at this? Can I meet with you about this paper? Will you look at this thing and this thing and this thing? And when I really look back now, the common denominator is care. And I'm just so filled, like I said, filled with gratitude at the care that SHPRS has. And as we just witnessed with the faculty messages, and I just want to express my deepest gratitude and express to all of the people who helped create that caring culture. I think that is really what we need now more than ever before, as we work towards solving some of our most pressing problems through asking questions of history and philosophy and religion. And I just, SHPRS cares. And I think that makes a big difference in the world. So I want to thank you for this opportunity to speak, and congratulations, class of 2020. I don't have a robe. This is a shawl, but it looks like a robe, so it's close enough. So, woo, go Sun Devils. Thank you.
Thank you, Logan. And next I want to invite Norma Owens to speak. She is graduating with her bachelor's in Jewish studies. She is also receiving her certificate in Hebrew, as well as a teaching certificate. And Norma is also the creator of Histo News Club, which was a project that was in partnership, or is in partnership, with the Holocaust Memorial Museum History Unfolded program in Washington, D.C.
Hello, fellow graduating class of fall 2020. This is a year to remember. For me, so many of the strings of my life will be tied and brought to completion. One of which, with joy and tears, my bachelor's degree from the Center for Jewish Studies. An amalgamate of global education in culture and inclusivity, demonstrated, modeled, and practiced. There is an anonymous saying, education is not received, it is achieved. I would like to add, each day is an opportunity to grow forward and to stretch into success. Success is more than an individual process. It requires a tribe of associates, giving and receiving, to accomplish that measure of success. The plethora of people who have helped me gain this accolade are too many to mention. However, several notable stories and prominent pillars exemplify my success. In January 2017, I experienced a personal lull. I was fortified by genuine stewardship of Dr. Samuel, director of the Center for Jewish Studies. She stated, as you acquire your degree, acquire skills, attitudes, and values necessary to become a responsible citizen. I redefined my academic goals with the addition of a teaching certificate and the founder of Histo News, an academic service club to high school students on the ASU Tempe campus. 2017 was the apex of my academic transformation. Dr. Samuelson, an adroit 21st century educator, accomplished author, and global orator, Thank you for believing I could achieve more. Thank you. Another pillar is Dr. Anna Kekopek, SHPRS Associate Professor, who merits excellence in Jewish history. I successfully completed my capstone that focused on anti-Semitism in the year 1939. Thank you for a comprehensive and virtuous study in Holocaust education, analyzing how was it possible? How was it? Dr. Kekopek spurred my desire to be a life learner of the Holocaust. Histo News Club is a recipient of the transference of Holocaust studies as we analyze what did Arizonans know? Another pillar is Becky Zhang, SHPRS Assistant Director, and Don Beeson, Jewish Studies Coordinator Senior, who graciously communicated scholarships and provided commendable student support to my club events. Their logos was a stream of inclusion, initiative, with access to tools of academic accomplishment. Their leadership coalesced philanthropy of generous donors with my desire to thrive. Thank you for the gifts of kindness. Thank you so much. Well, I would like to acknowledge Michael Curry, SHPRS Academic Success Specialist, who guided me along the academic map to the finish line. Thank you for the years of quality care and service. Dr. Timothy Langell, SHPRS Religious Studies faculty, thank you for your amazing patience and support. And to Dr. Matt Delmont, a previous professor of history, thank you for facilitating the partnership with the United States Holocaust Memorial History Unfolded project. The tribe is not complete without the mention of those most dear to my heart. How grateful I am to my husband, Daryl, my better half. How thankful for my 5 children and 3 grandchildren, my legacy and par excellence. My family is the structure that holds the strings, the pillars, and the lifeline of my successes and my failures. My family has journeyed with me as the invisible pillar. In the classroom, in the office, locally, virtually, or abroad. The sound of their voice, the laughter or tears, their hopes and aspirations are a driving pathos for me to be the best example of success that I can attain. Thank you, dear family, for unprecedented love and support. Fellow graduates of Fall 2020, I join with each as we celebrate academic success and achievements. May we together exhibit successful life encounters as global agents of change. May we lead by facilitating proven solutions, employ tools to build knowledge through technology and social environmental enterprise. We as change agents engage in diversity, culturally and globally, of conservation and community. Each day is an opportunity to grow forward and stretch into success. Now go win. Thank you all.
Thank you, Norma.